Alright, hey guys, it's Cheesebro Aquatics, and today we're going to be teaching you how to make a DIY intake sponge for a lot cheaper than it would be to buy one. If you don't know what an intake sponge is, it's basically a sponge that goes in the intake of your hang-on-back or canister aquarium filter that stops baby fish getting sucked up, fins from big fish or little fish, small debris like sand, like stuff that can get caught in your impeller, as well as plant debris, anything like that that could jam up your impeller or hurt your fish. So it's a really good idea to have an intake sponge on your filters. I have intake sponges on every aquarium that I have baby fish in and fry. So here's how I make my intake sponges. So most people will go out and buy them and they're like this. I'll put a picture up in the top right corner. That's what intake sponges normally look like. They're round. But mine are a bit different. So what I do is I go out and I buy, actually I don't go anywhere. I order these on Amazon right here. They're just AquaClear foam. They're what goes in the AquaClear filters. This is an AquaClear filter. Goes right there on the bottom. And a pack of 3 is like $10 at your local fish store on Amazon. A pack of 3 for the 50. The AquaClear 50. I like to pick them up for the 50 because it's cheaper. It's the cheapest. But I always go ahead and order these up on Amazon because this was $2.99. $3 for 3 foam blocks. They're pretty big. I went ahead and picked up 6, and you can get like 1 to 1.5 intake sponges through like one sponge. If your intake's bigger, you're obviously going to need a full sponge, or if your intake's smaller, you could even cut it in half and make 2. So to start off, we're going to start taking this, opening it up, and you'll see these are the sponges. So they're pretty porous, so they allow for great water flow, but they also allow no baby fish to get sucked in. So basically what we're going to do is, since I have a small intake, I'm going to cut this in half right here. Then I'm going to take scissors and cut a hole in the top, and we're just going to slip this sponge over the filter intake. So it's a lot cheaper way to get intake sponges. Also, what I like about these is it's flat on both sides, so it can press right up against the aquarium glass. The round ones, because they're round, obviously, they kind of hit the glass and kind of like extend the intake tube and bend it forward. These sit flush against the glass, and it's perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this right here, and then I'll show you cutting a hole in it. So I went ahead and cut them in half right here. So now basically how to cut the hole in the top is you're going to get the approximate size of your intake pipe, which I'm going to take that intake pipe out in a minute. And you take it and you just cut in an X like that. And you just keep going until you have a hole like that. Now we're going to go ahead and take our intake pipe out and put it in here. Alright, so I removed my intake pipe right here. And basically just going to slip it on there. And that's pretty much it. It's going to look like that. Obviously, you could make the sponge larger or smaller to fit your needs. Then we're just going to plop it back in the aquarium on the filter. And obviously, the white in your aquarium doesn't look great. Personally, I think intake sponges on filters are super ugly. But it's for the fish. It's better for them. So that's why I run it on my non-display tanks, my nicer tanks that have like that a lot of people see when they come over to our house. Those I normally don't have intake sponges on because they're not needed, as all the fish in there are bigger. But for fry tanks, this is a lifesaver. Literally, fry won't get sucked up. So put this back on the filter, and there we go. So that's basically it. Not only will your fish not get sucked into your filter, but you won't need to buy these cartridges anymore. You'll basically be set. Your filter will stay cleaner longer. All you have to do is take that sponge off every, maybe month or so. Maybe weeks if your fish are super dirty like goldfish. Probably once a week. Just take it, squeeze it off, put it back on. That's it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment video requests that you want to see. I'm super good about video requests. If I see them, I most likely will make them. Don't forget to comment down below. And goodbye.